yeah, the videos I've seen on how to use the safety brake is that you do the inside curves first. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. And you kind of trace out what your line of sight is going to be. You're going to start along here. And you can see how Philip McKee does it. I'm not doing anything new here. Because he basically does the same thing. Kind of basically plots out a line of sight of where you're going to start with your cutter and where you're going to end up. So, I'll go ahead and do this here. Start right here. What's nice is with this cutter here, in order to get a fairly precise cut, you just keep your Sharpie line right between there, you know, and you get a fairly precise cut that way. It's fairly easy to follow the line that you've drawn. And I tend to oversize my pieces a little bit because I'd rather grind them down to fit. I'd rather have a little bit too much and have to grind it off than not enough and have to throw the piece out and do it all over again. So anyway, go hit the safety brake. Got it centered right there. Got a 90-degree angle. 90-degree angle on the actual scribe itself. Now for these outside curves, depending on how big it is, how long it is. I mean, for example, this one, I will do this in, for this longer one, I will do this in 2 scores. I've tried to do these in 1 single score, and I've run into problems with just having it break off and having to do a lot of grinding, and I don't want to use the safety brake on a fairly narrow piece like that out of fear that I might actually break this piece off. So I kind of do it in 2 phases. Do one this way and then one that way. And then I have a little tip here in the center, and that's just fairly easy to grind off. So not a big deal. So let me go ahead and let me do this one here, and here I don't have that much glass, and I don't know how well that's going to work, so I may end up having to do some grinding off because it might not break off completely. So we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Okay. More or less centered, and again perpendicular like that. Press down, and we'll see what sort of damage we can do here. Yeah, see, just like I thought. So we try taking this little piece here, because I think there's enough here that it should be fairly safe. Famous last words. Oops, here. That's kind of hard to do this without having my hand, but you get the idea. I have my hand get in the way, but this can't work as well. Yep, okay. Got this little piece here, have a little piece I need to grind off, not a big deal. Okay? Because this came off clean. So we try the other one. Take this in 2 steps. Let this just go straight off like that. Go ahead, take this from the other end, on here. See? End up with a little point in the middle. Very easy to grind off. And this is going to be easy to grind off too. And like I say, I don't necessarily go for precision cut. I actually probably cut off a little bit. You know, it's fairly close to the edge here. So I leave a little bit of black line on there, so I got some leeway to grind things off to get this to fit right on the pattern. Let me go grind this quickly, and then I'll actually try to do some rough fitting on some of the pieces I cut so far onto my pattern here and see how things are starting to shape up. I still have a few more pieces to do to cut out, but let's see what I got so far. Okay, here's my piece. All those little rough edges ground off. Still not ground completely to size yet, but I'm just going to do a temporary laying the pieces out and see what I've got so far. See how it looks. All right. Let me go ahead and start laying all these pieces out here. This is still what I need to do. And just kind of do a rough lay-in. And all these pieces are going to cut out of white because I'm going to be doing a tack fuse on all of them. So there'll be definitely color added to them. So white is for this project and for other projects that I've done using, this is going to be put together with the copper foil method. I've done a couple of other ones that use this method, and so white has been my foundation. Actually white and clear on some other ones. So got some few gaps in here, still need to fill in, but actually not too bad for a first dry run. I'll have to do some grinding and some fussing to try to get this to line up the way I want it to. So we've got some it's not too bad. Get this to line up the way I want it to. Leave a little gap in there for the foil. And then after that, once I get all the pieces cut out, this piece here is actually going to be an iridescent blue streaky for sky, so that's not going to be fused. It's going to be cut out and put in the whole piece. So yeah, I have a basic design here. Still am trying to finalize what I'm going to exactly put on here as far as color and other objects. I mean, it's going to be combination of powdered frit, and I'm thinking dichroic glass. And that's something I'm still working out, but I got the base pattern in place, and so I'll probably be posting. I will be, well, knock on wood, I will be posting more videos on this, and eventually get around to editing those other videos I was mentioning. So anyway, that's kind of it for now.